Well, greetings and salutations, Mike from Urban Automotive, Oakville, Ontario, Canada. Here today, we're going to amalgamate a series of videos that we did on a 2019 Audi Q5 that had water intrusion in the rear hatch area. The boys show you where the water intrusion happened after we did a lot of investigation on the vehicle, dismantling of the interior panels. We found the issue to be within the sunroof drains from the panoramic sunroof at the rear. They were plugged and causing the water to get through and get by, and then proceeding to flood an area where a main electrical module was located in the driver's rear inner wheel well. So without further ado, we'll let Alex and James take it from here.
Hey James, what's going on over here?
Oh, hey Alex. This vehicle we're working on, Audi Q5, the customer came in, they were concerned about their lights. They were having problems with most of the lights were off in the back, kind of intermittent, something else would come, lots of messages on the dash, problem start stop. So we've got in, this is all covered usually, but trying
Holy
to see
cow.
what's the problem with the lights.
Yeah.
And in our searching, we found that in the trunk, there's lots of water.
It's like a swimming pool.
This is where the spare tire goes. We see also back here at the battery, where the battery is, there's water pooled.
Wow.
And probably most importantly, over here, there's fuses, there's heavy wires, and if you can see in there, this is all
you can see it. It's full of water, man.
pooled with water as well. So this is definitely contributing to our electrical issue. Here we have sunroof drains, we have seals. Where's the water coming from? This is what we're going to find out. Urban Automotive, safety first. Hi everyone, James here at Urban Auto, and we are here part 2 of the Audi strange lights problem, flickering. So we found some things. First off, we had to do disassembly of many pieces, interior panels, such like this, and we have discovered what is causing this problem with the lights. You can see on the back of this fuse block, all kinds of blue, yucky corrosion. And this is actually the bottom. So this sits in this cavity, and this was all submerged with water. So we've got the water out. We've done some vacuuming, some cleaning with rags, and we found what is quite common actually on these Audis. This is a sunroof drain, kind of pops in there, and usually it drains out into the wheel well. And these vehicles, Audis, Volkswagens of this kind of generation, have panoramic sunroof. So it's 2 pieces of glass, comes over, and it's got drains here in the back and drains in the front. So this here was clogged with all kinds of gunk, causing under the headliner, a little bit tough to see, but at the top, water was coming out, bypassing the drain, leaking all in the interior, and eventually pooling in the battery and in this kind of fuse box area. So we're going to try to look to get this replaced for the customer, get everything all cleaned up. Our drains are all cleared out now. Usually we've got special tools, but this is what I use in conjunction with the shot vacuum, and it's cleaned it all out. And we'll be back to tell you how this is worked out when we've got it all back together.
And just for the record, James, we did check the other side as well to confirm that the other drain over here is also clear and free.
Yeah, same
Although
procedure.
there was no water over here at all, right?
Not so much. There was a very slight bit this year and some here just from our testing. It was mainly here, but whenever you got one drain clogged, it's good to check the other to make sure. Urban Auto, safety first.
Let's see how we're making it with the Audi Q5. Mr. Alex,
Yeah, Mike, what's up?
you enjoying your time?
So far so good, right? Look at this.
So tell us the procedure, what you're doing here. We see the box with all of the corrosion. This was what was underneath the water.
Yeah, it was all underneath this portion here, and the sunroof drain actually leaked water onto all of it.
Yep.
So we got a new, I believe it's a module.
It is a module, an expensive one too.
Very. Yeah, got new pigtails as well, new wires. So with Audi, they actually sell a kit because it is a well-known issue.
Mm-hmm.
So they sell the pigtails, and then
Can you show us? Pull it up there.
yeah, why not? So here's one that I've already got done, and you guys might be like, oh, why is it all like that? This is to keep it all in track, organized. That way, when I go to actually wire everything in, everything's labeled, as you can see, with some numbers and some letters.
Like it's from the factory. Buddy.
Exactly.
The way we do it at Urban.
Yeah. The more organized, the better. And then that way she's fixed properly the first time, and the customer's happy, and so are we.
Well, that's for sure. That's what we want, the goal.
Yeah, man.
So the next video, hopefully, we'll have her back together and running, and
Back together, running, all the lights working, and yeah.
the customer back on the road.
Of course, absolutely, yeah.
All right. We will see you all shortly.
Oh, hi Alex. What are you working on here on this Audi?
James. So this is a 2019 Audi Q5, and the customer's issue was no lights on the rear of the vehicle working at all, and start stop wasn't working. A few other goodies too, right?
Sounds like all kinds of stuff is going on.
A bunch of messages on the dash, and overall no good. So here we have the comfort control module, and as you can see, a bunch of corrosion here. So obviously we had to replace the module along with the pigtails, rewire everything in. But the main reason that this actually happened is because of these bad boys, which are the sunroof drains. So these are very common on these vehicles to get clogged up and actually leak water into the vehicle. And this is where the module actually sits. So it'll leak water down and into the module, and it'll cause all that corrosion you see there, and then a bunch of problems with the vehicle. And yeah, got a new module. It is also very important that you do program the module to this specific vehicle, because if you don't, the vehicle actually won't turn on, it won't do anything. So you got to program it, obviously replace all the wiring, replace the sunroof drains or clean them out very well, and then all the lights work, and customers happy and on their way with a working vehicle.
Sounds like a success. There's a lot of wires happening here, Alex. You have to replace each one of these coming into here?
Yeah, so let's see if we can get a good eye into there. There's one strand. There's probably about 100 or so wires. Very time consuming. This is a job that you want to really take your time with, and ensure that you do everything step by step, because you don't want to be ripping everything apart for issues later on. So yeah,
Getting it done right.
absolutely.
Thanks, Alex.